Hi, it's Friday, January 16th, 2015. I'm Jeremy Hsieh, the Public Affairs Editor at KTOO Public Radio in Juneau and 360 North, statewide public television. One of my duties is producing Gavel Alaska. That's our C-SPAN style coverage of the Alaska Legislature, Alaska government. It's mostly focused on the legislature, but we also cover some executive branch proceedings and the Alaska Supreme Court. I make these quick and dirty web videos to try to make the stuff we're showing on TV, that's all the government, parliamentary, and political stuff, more accessible and easier to digest, and hopefully get regular Alaskans more engaged with their government. And I like getting your feedback too. I live in Juneau, and my access to the rest of the state is limited. So please let me know if there's something that we ought to be covering that we're not. Something that should be getting attention. 29th Alaska Legislature is starting its first session on Tuesday. I'm still prepping, way behind on my reading, among other things. It's going to be a busy weekend. I thought I'd use this pre-session video to address one common misconception about Gavel Alaska and plug a few productions coming up. We're not a government entity. My crew and I are not state employees. We're a nonprofit, like many other nonprofits and businesses. We've got our own independent board of directors, our own general manager, which is to say we don't answer to the governor. We don't answer to the legislature. We do have some financial entanglements. We've received some state grants in the past. Federal funding is part of the station's funding mix. The city and borough of Juneau is a major Gavel Alaska underwriter, but there's also business underwriters and viewers like you. I don't handle the money. There's good separation between me and my editorial decisions about what we cover and the folks that look after the station's financial interests, so that makes me comfortable to work here. Okay, some plugs. At 5 p.m. Monday, I'll be hosting Forum at 360 on the state's scary budget situation with a couple of econ and budget experts coming in from Anchorage. Oil prices have been hanging out at about half of what they were forecast to be, which means for the current budget year, the state's been spending about twice as much as what's coming in, and they're forecasting more or less the same thing for the next fiscal year. It's about $3.5 billion that they're off this year, and another $3.5 billion that they're anticipating they'll be off next year, billion with a B. If you're in Juneau, you can join the discussion here at the station. If you're not in Juneau, you can stream it live at 360north.org. If you submit questions to me, Twitter or email or whatever, I might ask them of our guests. Also next week, the House Gavel's in on Tuesday at 1 p.m., Senate at 2 p.m. There's two primetime speeches by Governor Bill Walker next week. Wednesday at 7, he's doing the State of the State address. Thursday at 7, he's delivering a State of the Budget address. So that's what's coming up next week. Okay, more next time. Thanks.
Look straight at the camera though before you start. Otherwise you look shifty.
Ooh, I am shifty.